What is up, guys? It is the Johngasm, aka your favorite YouTuber of all time, and coincidentally the most handsome one that you're subscribed to. That is right, your eyes are not deceiving you. I am back after a 1-month hiatus. I am happy to be back, and I am ready to bring you a brand new conspiracy theory. I'm super excited to bring you guys this theory, mainly because it's one that I love, of course, as I love most of the theories I do. It is the second part of the Aladdin video that I made about 2 months ago, and I told you guys if you get enough likes it would be uploaded that weekend, and you didn't, and that was pretty much the end of that. But since it's been about 2 months, I figured that it was about gosh darn time to upload the second half of the video. And I'm sorry if you guys were hoping for another conspiracy theory. I know a lot of people are asking for the Drake and Josh theory, despite it being a pretty goddamn terrible theory. But like I said, I figured it was time to get the second Aladdin theory out, and after that, then maybe we'll move on to Drake and Josh. But let me tell you guys something that probably isn't going to blow your mind at first, but as I explain, it will. The genie is the merchant from the beginning of the Aladdin movie that introduces you to the magic lamp and tells you about Aladdin's adventures. Unless you've seen the movie pretty recently, you probably don't even remember who the merchant is, and to be honest, I actually didn't either until I had to YouTube a clip of him to see what the theory was talking about, and I'll also include a link to that clip in the description below. So the beginning of the movie starts out from the perspective of you, the audience. You approach the merchant on the side of the street in Agrabah and start looking through some of his stuff, and he's like, hey, maybe you should buy this hookah, maybe you should buy this vase, or maybe you should buy this magic lamp. And he's like, oh what, you don't believe me about that magic lamp? How about I tell you a quick story about this magic lamp? And he proceeds to tell you the story of Aladdin and Genie's adventures. Now listen to why the theory that the merchant was once the genie is not that crazy. First off, both of those characters were voiced by Robin Williams, and they were the only two characters in the movie voiced by Robin Williams. They're also the only two characters in the movie to have 4 fingers, where everyone else in the movie has 5 fingers. Now the merchant and the genie also both wear a pair of blue pants, a red cloth ribbon around his waist, and brown shoes. The skin of the genie is blue, and the shirt that the merchant is wearing is also blue. They also both have big black bushy eyebrows and a beard that goes off of their face and ends in a curly Q. So basically they both look exactly the same. The merchant just seems to be a human version of the genie. Now if you watch the end of the movie over again, you'll see that after gaining his freedom, the genie asks Aladdin to rub the lamp to see if he'll either be pulled into the lamp or not necessarily pulled out, but summoned to grant more wishes. Obviously, rubbing the lamp does nothing, and the genie is officially free. Now, the weird part is after the genie gets super excited and exclaims that he's gonna go travel the world and have adventures, we don't see the lamp anymore. The genie literally blasts into the sky, and there is no lamp anymore in Aladdin's hands, thus meaning that the genie probably took the lamp with him. Now, there's actually 2 theories about what happens after the genie blasts off into the sky. The first theory is that he comes plummeting back down to Earth, human with no powers, and has to live a life as a human. So he decides to do the only thing that somebody with his qualifications really can do, which is just to become a merchant and try and sell things, which was a pretty common thing to do. So he uses the lamp as an excuse to tell people looking through his shop about his adventures, despite never telling them that he was once a genie, because why would he share that? And maybe possibly sell it and make some cash. And the second theory about what happens after he goes and takes off into the sky is that he does have all of his adventures that he wants to. But after having all these adventures, he kind of realizes, hey, I've kind of done everything there is to do. I wonder what it's like to be a human, you know, to live a normal life. So being that the genie is a genie and can transform into anything he wants to, he turns into a human and just decides to be a merchant. Then he uses his lamp as a source of entertainment to tell the stories of all of his adventures. But that is it, guys. That is the entire theory. Personally, I like this one a little bit better than the previous Aladdin theory I did. Also, I think it was a bit more organized because that last Aladdin video sucked a lot. And in case you guys haven't noticed, I am officially at 3,000 subscribers, actually above that, and I want to thank you guys from the very bottom of my heart for watching these videos, liking them, sharing them, just basically passing these videos on and letting people know that I exist. And of course for putting up with all of my delayed video uploads and for coming back to watch them when I do finally upload them. I can't possibly repay you in any way that I know how, but thanks. And believe it or not, I actually leave for college tomorrow. That is right, my school year is starting and I am ready to become an adult, kind of. And believe it or not, this is actually the last video I will be uploading before college, which is why I wanted to make this video nice and quick so I can edit it, give it to you guys, and just see you guys before I leave. But don't worry, I'm of course going to be continuing making videos while I'm there, and hopefully, maybe, possibly have a little bit more free time to do it, but we'll see, I guess. One last time, love you guys, thank you for watching, and stay fresh.